Say what you will about Timberwolves guard Anthony Edwards, but the second-year standout doesn't lack self-confidence.
But I was 4th, 5th hitter. You know what that means.
Clean up, yeah.
Straight cleanup on aisle 3. Come get it.
Ping pong, baseball, football, basketball.
Tennis, swimming, lacrosse, whatever you need me to play, I'm going to go do it. If there's some money on the line, I'm going to go do it.
I don't get why we couldn't finish on Rudy Gobert, but don't put no fear in my heart. I mean,
were you pretending to call a timeout?
Yeah, I was telling the coach, call a damn timeout. Oh, man, need a timeout. I'm hot.
Still not convinced? Check out his 5-year plan.
5 years, like I want to be the face of the league, have a couple of MVPs by then, and have a ring. 5 years, I would suspect to go to the finals for sure.
Bold. Really bold statement coming from a 20-year-old who plays in the same league as, for example, Luka Doncic, John Morant, and Trae Young, none of whom are older than 23. But Edwards, as we've come to learn, is a bold dude. And maybe, just maybe, that's what gives him the edge to actually become the face of the league. Will it happen overnight? Of course not. But does he have a shot at actually accomplishing it? Absolutely. Heading into the 2020 NBA draft, there were no shortage of questions surrounding the Georgia product known as Ant-Man. Does he actually like basketball? Is he fully invested? Could he develop the weaker areas of his game? Does he have a high motor? Yet, despite all those questions, Ant-Man still went first overall in a top-heavy draft. That's how immensely talented he appeared in his one and only year in the SEC with the Bulldogs. And that talent translated immediately to the NBA. In his rookie season, Ant was the sole bright spot for the Timberwolves in a year derailed by injuries, controversy, and frustration. Despite a slow start, he went on to average 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal per game on the way to finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting. Not only did he live up to his lofty draft pedigree, but he was also a human highlight machine.
Ooh, they were lucky that wasn't turned over. Anthony Edwards, that time he does finish with the exclamation point.
And in year 2, he's taken another step towards stardom. Offensively, he's become more consistent and efficient, averaging nearly 3 more points per game compared to his rookie campaign, while also seeing a 3% increase in his true shooting percentage. Watching him now, Edwards' athleticism leaps off of the screen. He's torching defenders with his explosive first step, and he's become one of the best transition scorers in the game because of it. The Timberwolves are 5th in the NBA in fast break points this season, and that's largely thanks to Edwards, who's averaging nearly 4 points in transition and almost 6 points off opponents' turnovers per game. Among players who average more than 4 transition possessions per game, Ant is 3rd in the league in efficiency, scoring 1.22 points per possession. On top of that, Edwards has an incredible knack for finishing through contact, especially at the rim, where he's converting roughly 62% of his attempts this season, according to Cleaning the Glass. All of these minor improvements have helped a player who was known for being a prolific scorer coming into the league become even more prolific. Another critical improvement, his efficiency from downtown. Ant went from taking 7 threes a game and only hitting 32% of them in his rookie year to shooting nearly 36% on 9 attempts per game as a sophomore. He's shooting 40% on catch and shoot threes this season compared to 33% last season. That is a huge development that will help him become a 3-level scorer. And in a short amount of time, it's helped him produce some really impressive offensive outings. In fact, he already has 4 40-point games in his young career. Only LeBron James had more 40-point games before his 21st birthday. LeBron, however, never referred to himself as Black Jesus after any of his memorable games. Ant, on the other hand, did give himself that nickname following a 40-point explosion against the Trailblazers back in January. What may have been the most intriguing part of that performance, however, is that Edwards notched 3 steals and 3 blocks as well, showing off his much improved defense. For his position, Ant ranks in the 88th percentile in block percentage according to Cleaning the Glass, while also ranking in the 80th percentile in steal percentage. And although he's not a positive defender just yet, sitting at about minus 0.5 on all of the advanced metrics, the Timberwolves allow 2.6 points per 100 possessions less on defense with Ant-Man on the court. Overall, and to no one's surprise, the Timberwolves are just flat out better when Ant is playing. They're the third best offense in the NBA with him, and would be the fourth worst offense in the league without him. They're the 10th best defense in the NBA with him on the court, the 14th on defense without him. But it takes more than just being good at basketball to become the face of the league. More often than not, NBA fans gravitate towards guards and wings. Think of the players who dominate the conversation in today's NBA. Giannis, KD, LeBron, Steph. All of these guys spend a good majority of the time with the ball in their hands. Even Jokic, the league's reigning MVP, despite being a big man, can at best be described as a 7-foot point guard. Embiid, the frontrunner for MVP this season, is having a phenomenal year while showing off footwork akin to some of the best guards in the league. And on top of that, they all have personalities, character, something larger than life, star power. That bodes extremely well for Ant, who, by all accounts, has taken the league by storm with his personality and charisma. He's quickly become a fan favorite, a real celebrity, and is already starring in movies with Adam Sandler.
I told these guys that this movie, Hustle, is really good.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really good, and you're going to fall in love with Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is so funny.
Minnesota Timberwolves. He looks like it felt like he was an actor. He was
one handsome dude.
He was so good in that role. But
absolutely.
But the mantle of face of the league doesn't come without competition. Guys like Doncic, Morant, Young, and LaMelo Ball all have the requisite qualities to get the crown. Except it's Ant that's getting the praise from some of the greatest players of all time, including arguably the greatest player of all time.
He was like, you stronger than I am. You more athletic, you bigger than me, and he was just like, use your butt more and create more space, and you're gonna be unguardable.
At just 20 years old, Edwards, Ant-Man, Black Jesus, whatever you'd like to call him, is already checking off all the boxes required to become a superstar. A human highlight reel? Check. A player who impacts winning? Check. Infectious charm? Check times 2. So while it may be audacious that he's claiming he could win multiple MVPs and championships in the next 5 years, you gotta love the confidence. Because that sheer belief in himself to do anything is exactly why he can become anything, including the face of the NBA. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button.